So we're back working on my 2005 Ram 1500. We're going to be getting some LED lights on here today. I'm going to be getting the bumper back on here as well. This is what my fog lights currently look like. You can see they're all busted out. So here's what we're going to be doing. Got the AUXITO. So these are really good lights right here. X5 series. Let's go ahead and take a look at our this here is integrated fog lights. I'll tell you the good and the bad. Now if these go out, we have to replace the whole entire light, not just the bulb. However, you've seen mine, they're all busted out. These are not that expensive, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna try them out. They have really good reviews. Leave a link to this, but basically I've got a really nice housing, the whole unit, and we're gonna get those replaced. And I purposely left my bumper off until I got this done. I was doing some other work to it and taking it off, so I've just left it off. Let's go ahead and get these out here and take a look. And of course I'm going to be showing you the before and after. The lights that are on there currently are very bad, dangerous. I was actually testing them and it was foggy. Let's go take these out here. And just like, you know, with halogen bulbs, you don't want to be touching these chips or letting them touch anything. But these are plug and play. You won't have any problem with these. So this is the X5 series. These are really nice, not just an ordinary LED. And we'll be able to put this in there just like the original halogen. It's going to plug right in, no problem. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. I think we're going to get our headlights in first when we got the bumper out of the way. Now there's several ways to get these headlights. You come around the fender liner. You probably could come from the top. However, these lights are easy to take out, and I'm going to be removing the light, or the whole headlight I should say. So you just got these little clips here. Most time you take a Phillips, you're going to have to put some pressure because they're just going to sit there and spin. So you just take that little clip, get these out of the way. This one here is broke. Said unlike a lot of modern cars, these aren't too bad. You know, where you have to remove on the modern cars the whole front of the vehicle just to get the headlight out. So we just got a couple of 10 millimeters here. Got one right under here. Need a little bit more of an extension for this one. Alright, and it's loose. I didn't actually do that the way I wanted to. Alright, so you got to get this pesky clip to pop up here. Okay, and we're just going to get our new LED installed here. We want our chips to be just like this. We want that to stay vertical, so it should orient, and it's right where we need it there. Now it can be turned, I believe, need be. And just to show you, this does turn. We can also take it out, get it twisted, and we can take that off. And then that allows us to install this so we can put our lock on, which is just some screws. And okay, so without modifying this here, this retainer, I'm not going to be able to use my LED, this particular one, so I'm not going to be sway from the mission. I'm going to just make my own retainer. Got a washer, and we're going to put it right here, and it ain't going nowhere. And that thing's even pretty tight in there as is. Now to verify my chip is where I want it, I put a mark here. You can see that black mark. I also put one on the other part of that adapter, just to make sure, because I can't see through these housings. They're too foggy. Which, yes, that's some of my problem, but you know, I may get them like buffed or something. Alright, so let's get this installed. And if somebody don't mind commenting where this thing goes, it's been loose ever since I've had the truck. Alright, we got that all locked down. I'll have to locate some of these little clips later. Alright, so I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, there's something different on this side I want to show you. Okay, you see that square part at the top? I guess it was broken on the other one. You have to squeeze those tabs there. So top and bottom, you got to squeeze those tabs to get it to release. So here we got the other one in. Just want to take the time to show you this lock again. I don't know if it was missing on the other one or what. I didn't even pay attention, but you just squeeze those tabs, top and bottom. You have to go on the back side. And there they are working. That's on the high beam. So you can imagine how nice this is going to look once we get our new fog lights on here too. And don't forget to put your old halogens away. Now you don't have to take your bumper off. Obviously, you know, I had mine off, and it's going to make it easier for me to show you how to put these in here. This bumper is heavy. This is back when they made real bumpers. Now suppose your truck doesn't have fog lights. What you're going to need to do is get this harness you see over here on the left. It's going to run in behind here. So the best thing to do is probably go to a salvage yard and just pull one off of one of those, or the cheapest. So just 3 of these 10 millimeters here. See, this is the harness I speak of that stays attached to the bumper. So we're going to Pull up right there. And it's going to be stuck, of course. All right, finally got it. This is the part that attaches to the vehicle. And you'll have a hookup even if you don't have fog lights. Right, so they supply you with some new clips. They are kind of hard to put on here. The clip's going to face, that's going to be like this. Basically that part's going to face what would be the front of the lens. So like I said, these are pretty difficult to push on here. Alright, so it was wanting to give me some trouble, so I got my spreader pliers hold of it here. No sense in it being that tight. Open that thing up a little bit. It's going to lock in there, I do believe. Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to be tight. It comes with some new bolts, but I'm just going to use the old ones. They have the washers already built on. Just going to get that set in place. I guess you can try to put it back where it was. Don't know that it matters much, but you can kind of look at your marks for your washers and just kind of put it back. All right, we'll get on the other one. Right now I got to get my bumper on. Alright, so I'm getting ready to hook this harness wire up here. And while I was at, I just want to take the time to show you that you can easily get to all this from underneath. And the good thing about these four-wheel drives is you don't even have to get a jack or anything, and you can just crawl under here and pretty much do anything you need to do. You can see how nice those look already. Well, those look really nice already. And we have the headlights on dim. When you turn them on bright, it'll shut the fog lights off. These look really nice. Can't wait to try these out when it gets dark. So when it gets dark, we're going to show the before and the after. Okay, so it was dark before I realized I'd actually put these in backwards, upside down. This adjustment screw has to be at the top. Once it got dark, I turned them on and realized it. Also, if your fog light does not come on, flip this around. It's backwards. So I hadn't tried these integrated fog lamps before, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to test these out because, as you've seen, mine were all busted up. And I'll leave some links where you can get these. Yes, I couldn't use the original adapter, but it was no big deal. And the reason being, I wanted these. These are the best. So it wasn't a big deal. Put a little washer on the screw. It's going to hold them in there just fine. So that's going to do it for the video using these AUXITO headlights, X5 series, and the integrated fog lights here. And you can see how well these are doing for yourself. So please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.